Pinirmahan na ang MOA, Memorandum of Agreement, para po sa KALAP o Kapatid Angat Lahat for Agriculture Program kamakailan. Ito po'y sinaksihan ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. at iba pang business owners sa bansa. At para po pag-usapan yan, makakasama natin uli si Sir Joey Concepcion, Go Negosyo Founder, Private Sector Lead for Jobs. Sir Joey, magandang araw po.
Magandang araw rin, Aljo.
Opo, sir. Bagamat matagal na itong naipakilala para sa kalaman po ng lahat, ano po itong KALAP, Kapatid Angat Lahat for Agriculture Program?
Yes, matagal na pinaplano namin ang KALAP, no? Yung Kapatid Angat Lahat Agri-Programs. At sinabi ko kay President Marcos, talagang itong mga maliit natin na negosyante, ang karamihan ng mga micro natin ay galing sa agrikultura, no? Mga micro farmers natin. At kung nakikita natin, ay yung kahirapan nandiyan rin sa agrikultura. So, pinaka-challenging sector ang agrikultura at ang solution dito ay kailangan talagang itong mga malaking corporation, mga big agri companies, no? Katulad ng SL Agritech, Bounty Fresh, Kennemer, Nestle, about 11 or 12 of them started to join us, no, and form this group, no. At kasama natin dito syempre yung mga government, no, yung DLG, National Irrigation Administration, National Commission on Indigenous People, DA, Philippine Coconut Authority. Kasi lahat ito, mga big brothers natin, mayroon dyan sa tobacco, sa rice, sa coconut, sa coffee, sa cacao, at halos lahat ng agriculture products. So, importante dito ay talagang itong mga farmers nila eventually are developed to become what we call agripreneurs, no? At may plano yan they have models that are working, katulad si Winston Uy ng Universalit dito sa Ilocos Norte. Importante nakita natin yung partnership with the government, yung especially the department, the DILG, no? Headed by Secretary Benher Avalos. Our governors and mayors play a very important role, no, in fostering the partnership, especially at the local level. Hindi kaya ng mga malaking negosyante na pumasok dito sa area na walang suporta yung local government. At ang makikinabang naman dito, hindi lang ang farmers, buong community, the entire community will benefit as agriculture is one of the biggest businesses in this area, especially in the far-flung areas of the Philippines, no?
Opo. Gaano po ba kahalaga ito pong public-private partnership upang tugunan ang problema sa agriculture sector, pati na po sa mga malilit na negosyante, MSMEs, Sir Joey?
Well, nakikita natin itong mga malaking corporations, no, the big brothers today, no, whether in agri, whether in retail, etc., are already willing to make the micro and small entrepreneurs part of their value chain. No? Importante yan dapat kasama sila sa buong value chain ng mga malaking corporation. Once that happens, yung pag-mentor na dyan yan, tuturuan sila sa teknolohiya. Assuming in agriculture, they will teach them on the technology. In retail, they will join their different platforms. So, mentorship is already there. At then market, access to market. Siyempre, mga big brothers natin, may access na market yan. So kung sabalik itong mga maliit na negosyante dito, especially our farmers as part of the value chain, whatever they produce will be able to access the market right away. Either the big brothers will buy from them what they produce at a fair price. No? Kaya sabi namin sa launch namin ng KALAP, kailangan ng mga big brothers don't take advantage of the small farmers. They should be taught to be self-sufficient, to improve productivity, but they have to get a fair price out of whatever they produce. Sakaya naman lahat ng mga malaking negosyante, mga agriculture companies dito, no? So it is really a partnership, not just between the big brothers, but also between the farmers who will one day become agripreneurs, and of course government. Malaking bagay dito ang government, because ease of doing business is not just with DTI, no? It's with the DILG and with the other government agencies, especially in the agriculture sector side, no? So everybody agrees with the model moving forward. This is how we should be able to be sustainable, cost competitive, kasi nakikita natin yung mga neighboring countries natin, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, Vietnam, their cost to produce is much lower than ours. So, pagdating na rin ang RCEP, so we have to strengthen our ability to compete, no?
Opo. Ano pa ang mga programa sa ilalim po ng KALAP, Sir Joey, para kumita at maging globally competitive ang ating pong mga kababayan, mga magsasaka at mga MSMEs?
So, isang importanteng dyan, nakalimutan ko, we have already the mentor, which is the big brother. We have the market because they can access the market of the big brother. Yung loans, no? Money. Money is very important. At nakikita natin, may mga bangko dyan that are really supportive, no? Pero may mga ibang bangko dyan that are just going to pay the penalties, no? Because, syempre, sa agriculture, medyo risky ang agriculture. So, some of the banks are very conservative and they would rather pay the penalties. Pero may mga bangko dyan na talagang tumutulong dito sa mga in agriculture. So, we appealed also to the banks na kung may big brother na yung isang community, no? Katulad, let's say, sa Universal Leaf dito sa Ilocos Norte, the chances of success is much higher when there is a big brother attached to all of these micro farmers who again will become agripreneurs kasi tinuturuan na sila at may access not only to mentorship, may access to market. So the banks should be assured that the success of these people will be there kasi may godfather na siya, may big brother na siya. Now, what we're trying to do is right now we have 10 big brothers. We have to grow this number of big brothers kasi marami dyan are in agriculture. So we want more big brothers to join KALAP so that we can really embrace these farmers and eventually turn them to agripreneurs, which means that they will eventually mature to become very good micro-entrepreneurs and they will be able to help also not only themselves but the community, no? Kaya importante dito a whole of nation approach, no? Private sector, government is very important, no?
Kinilala at nagpasalamat si Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. sa inyong mga efforts sa pagsisikap po ninyo sa Joey upang tulungan ang ating mga kababayan, lalo na yung mga malilit na negosyante. Reaksyon niyo po, sir?
Well, of course, I was happy to note and very pleased at what the President said. Matagal ka namin, we've been really here trying to help our MSMEs for 17 years. At isang malaking bagay yan. Kung gusto natin talagang to eventually eradicate poverty in this country, dapat tignan natin yung mga micro at small entrepreneurs. Kasi halos 62% of job generation comes from them, no? And they're a huge part of the whole negosyo community. Now, if we are able to elevate them, no, from micro to small, katulad lang Japan, halos walang micro-entrepreneur dyan, lahat small at medium enterprises. So the Philippines, we really have to scale up our micro-entrepreneurs and a whole of private sector and government effort, DTI kasama dyan, DA, we all worked on this together. The chances of succeeding will be much greater. And of course, our big brothers, us in big companies, no, we benefit from the economy because we're huge already. But imagine if we can increase and elevate the negosyo of our micro to become small and medium, syempre mas lalaki ang pag-hire natin ng mga tao. We can give more people jobs because they contribute 62% of job generation, which is huge. No? So the economy of the Philippines will also benefit, and of course our consumers will benefit because if we make our farmers become agripreneurs in thinking and in doing, then our cost to produce will go down and the consumers will benefit. No?
Sa ibang usapin po, bagyang bumagal ang inflation rate sa bansa nitong Pebrero. Ano kaya ang epekto nito sa mga MSMEs?
Well, as I was saying, ang nakita, eventually commodity prices are slowly going down. Bumaksak yung price ng coal, medyo bumabagsak na rin yung price ng wheat. So that's why you can see mga presyo ng harina bumababa rin. So as the world and the COVID is already easing off and disappearing to some extent, supply chain is coming back. China is coming back. You know, ito na lang problema natin yung Ukraine-Russia crisis. No? Tuloy pa rin siya. kung wala na yan, talaga babaksak uli ang presyo ng mga commodities natin. But it's coming down, no? So, instead right now, we are not increasing our prices anymore, no? Eventually down the road, we may even decrease it. So, I feel that inflation will start to temper down because of course, tinataas ng Amerika yung interest rates, dito rin tumataas rin ang mga interest rate natin. So, those are measures that are taming down inflation. And so you will see gradually over the next coming months, the prices of food and all of that will definitely come down.
Okay, mensahe na lang sir sa ating pong mga manonood, sa ating mga kababayan. Go ahead po, Sir Joey.
Well, we should remain optimistic. I think under the administration of President Marcos, he has laid out a very clear plan. I think all his foreign trips are starting to bear fruit. Maraming interesado mag-invest sa Pilipinas. Of course, may mga konting headwinds pa tayo. Rising interest rates, nandiyan pa rin. But on the bright side, prices are going down, so that's going to help. And I'm very optimistic that this year, 2023, will definitely come out to be another good year for the Philippines.
Thank you so much, Sir Joey Concepcion, Go Negosyo founder, Private Sector Lead for Jobs.
Salamat din.